I'm Logan Duval, and on this episode of Experience Arkansas Agriculture, we're back in my hometown of Atkins, Arkansas, to learn about rice and why it's so important with a special announcement.
Look at that, Marketing Arkansas right there. I like that.
This is the first long grain rice sale to China anywhere in southeastern United States. But we're delighted that that market was open in a family farm in Atkins, Arkansas.
Nice to meet you.
Our initial shipment was to Northwest China. It was in July. It's about a 45-day venture. That's a big deal for us. I think it's a big deal for Arkansas. Hopefully other farmers and rice mills can follow behind. And that's brown rice right there.
Okay, and
Brown
that's
rice.
long grain, huh?
Yes, sir.
The market of China, they would consume the entire crop of the United States in terms of rice in 18 days. They are the largest importer of rice, they're the largest grower of rice in the world, and they're the largest consumer of rice in the world. All three categories. And so obviously that market is important to Arkansas agriculture.
It's a huge deal. As you know, agriculture is incredibly important to Arkansas. The rice industry, what Arkansas is known for, we produce 50% of the nation's rice, and so U.S. and Arkansas importing goods from China, now we're selling something. We've got something that they want.
I love it, and Ralstons have done a great job.
The rice industry has been working on getting access to China for a long time, and now we've done it, and the Ralstons have done it. We're here to celebrate with them and make that announcement with the governor.
Wes, thanks for visiting with us.
Absolutely, thank you.
The Ralstons are a big deal. So my hometown, you grew up right down the road.
Yes, Russellville.
Russellville. We grew up here seeing the pickle plant and then it going away and the negative impact that had. So the opposite is what the Ralstons are doing. What have you seen happen with them coming in here?
It's just unbelievable, I think, to see their progress. I remember coming out here a couple of years ago and just seeing their innovation, their vision, and then just their hard work to get it done. So it's a huge deal, and they're having a global impact, but they're having a huge local impact, and that's a really big deal.
So thank you. I know it warms my heart to see home growing and doing well.
Yeah, big deal. Yes, thank you.
Before rice can get to the shelves or even in the cupboard, there's a lot of process in the logistics and distribution. Benny Keith has done a great job being a part of that. Let's visit with Shane Henderson and learn about how the rice got here, why he loves it so much, and of course, making an amazing dish with Ralston's rice.
My name is Shane Henderson. I'm the executive chef here at Benny Keith Foods Mid-South Division. So here at Benny Keith, we're a broad line distributor, which means if you've got food, we'd love to get it in there from the front to the back. We take care of everything. When we see a great opportunity like Ralston rice, we certainly want to be on the forefront of making that happen and having that as one of the offerings that we have to our customers. This rice is easily the best rice we stock here at Benny Keith. And if you go back to another rice, you immediately notice a difference. It's more of a buttery texture. It just cooks so evenly. So today we're using one of my favorites. It's the Jasmine Gold. We're gonna make a savory rice pudding with some chicken and some acorn squash. I took a chicken and brined it. Then we roasted it in the oven. If you wanna go buy rotisserie chicken, that's fine. If you just have some leftover fried chicken, that's fine. Any of that chicken will work. So then I pulled the meat off. We're gonna mix up some heavy cream. We're gonna mix up some eggs in with it, and we're gonna put some rice in it. So we've got some of the rice, and I just cooked it in water. There's no seasoning. Our rice is purposely gonna be a little overcooked. So it's gonna get a little creamy. Mix it together, and then we're gonna add one of my favorite seasonings that kind of gets lost until like Thanksgiving time, sage. So I've got just some sage and a little parsley here. This is 2 leaves of sage and about a little more than a tablespoon of parsley. We're gonna have a little bit of some nice Manchego cheese in it, and if you don't like Manchego, some Parmesan Reggiano would be just fine. So then I just dice up an acorn squash, put that in there. We're not even gonna peel it, so we have some nice texture. We're not gonna pre-cook it. This is a whole chicken. We don't need a whole chicken in this. We probably need maybe half of what we've got here. Again, that's why it's a good thing to do with like leftovers. Just toss those together. So the topping we're gonna put on it is we're gonna take some corn flakes and a little bit of butter, a tablespoon or so of sugar. The last thing that does is kind of give it a little caramelization. Okay, so we've got a greased pan. Go right in there, and that nice little topping. Pop it in the oven, and about 20 minutes later, we'll have a formed casserole.
All right, Shane, I'm gonna get a bite.
All right, go ahead, dig on in there. I know you're excited about the manchego cheese. So,
Dude, that is so good.
well, thanks.
It's sweet and savory, crunchy and soft. There's so many things going on.
It's really those textures that I think make a big difference in what's going on. If not, it'd just be kind of boring, but that little bit of crisp kind of keeps you going back.
That, sir, is far from boring. That is amazing. Glad to call you a friend, and thank you for cooking another amazing meal.
Oh, no worries, thanks.